everyone, my name is Marissa, and today my group and I will be talking about performance-enhancing drugs, also known as PEDs. They should be legalized with collegiate and professional sports athletes. First off, I'd like to define some terms. The definition of performance-enhancing drugs, also known as PEDs, are substances that are used to improve performance in many sports, bodybuilding, fitness, competitions, and so on. So PEDs is popularly used in reference to anabolic steroids or their precursors, anabolic steroids. I want to give you guys some law behind it. The use of PEDs have been used since the ancient Olympics, when athletes would cook, eat lizard meat in a special way, which would say that it would enhance their athletic edge. So. Fast forward to 1904, Olympic marathon winner Thomas Hicks, who injected with cyclorine, which is also a type of steroid. As time progressed, the International Olympic Committee, the IOC, decided to ban the use of PEDs in Olympic competitions, stating that it was incorrect to use them for many reasons. And in the 1990s, the World Anti-Doping Agency was actually born, which is pretty much the agency that oversees the testing of athletes for anti-doping through blood and urine tests. Okay, so I'd like to give you guys some significant harms. So we will know that the problem with PEDs, obviously they're very illegal, and this gives rise to many issues. And the illegal and unsafe usage, which may lead to individuals' careers and even life being affected. So that's one main thing. Taking unregulated underground drugs endangers the well-being of athletes as well. Athletes do understand the health hazards that come with these unregulated drugs, and still choose to use them to reach the maximum potential in their respective sports. So I wanted to cite this article that I found by Smith Chris that talks about why athletes are going to take steroids. So he claims that athletes are going to take steroids and turn to doping regardless of the rules. So drug use in cycling is seemingly as old as the sport itself, and baseball players have tried to cut corners wherever possible, whether it be with spitballs, quarter bats, stimulants, and steroids. It doesn't justify the actions of Armstrong, Cabrera, or Colin. They knew the rules and chose to break them, but the current system has continually failed to establish a level playing field. Level playing field for the world's most talented athletes. Legalizing steroids, doping, and other performance enhancers would finally set an even bar, and that would just be the first of many benefits. So I wanted to just also talk about the harms. The harms of PEDs. Obviously, they're considered legal, but they also have they're also detrimental to the body, and are potentially harmful when it comes to liver damage, acne, and male pattern baldness. Both male and females are also affected. Like specifically, there's certain things that actually mark the effectiveness of steroids. Some advantages. If PEDs are used under professional supervision, the positive effects of PEDs would override these detrimental and harmful effects that they have. Using PEDs increases muscle mass, provides a greater amount of stamina to improve workout results, and during sports activities, all these effects benefit the athlete, the sport of the competition as well. In a business point of view, it will also make sports more exciting, putting more people in the seats and increasing popularity and cash revenue. And for my supporting claims, legalizing PED makes the sport safer for athletes, since we can regulate the drugs more efficiently, reducing the risk of many health hazards associated with PEDs now. It is safe to say that it's better to assist professional athletes on making the right decision about PEDs than making a known substance without any medical supervision. Athletes take unknown substances procured from unknown resources and uncertain results. Permitting the use of doping would rescue sports from its clandestine state, creating an environment that would be only safer but more congruent with the reality of professional sports in the 24th century. That was cited by Cashmore Ellis in Opinion, It's Time to Allow Doping in Sports by CNN. Another supporting claim that I have is that legalizing PEDs would make life much easier for professional sports organizations currently tasked with managing convoluted anti-doping policies. So this is also a source from Chris Smith from Forbes magazine. There is a blurred line, for instance, between what is and isn't an improper performance enhancer. Major League Baseball has strict limits on stimulants like epinephrine, metaepinephrine, but not restrictions on caffeine use. Athletes are also barred from human growth hormones, which reputably helps the injury recover, but they have free use of muscle-building creatine. Not only would legalizing PEDs help avoid the murky area of deciding what might be too enhancing, but they would save the bureaucracy, trouble, and possibly embarrassment that accompanies a dispute tests like Ryan Braun's last December. Also, for my inherency claim on what's going on now, the current PED ban stems from historic precedents, health concerns, and a vague belief that PED use damages the spirit of the game. The use of PEDs have been used for centuries, and although many pro athletes have not been caught using them, it is clear that PEDs have been present when talking about advancements and agility skills for pro athletes. Josh Hodkins, who wrote an article that's called Sports Nutrition Supplements by VPX Sports, said that skill positions such as wide receivers and defensive backs have not grown at the same rate as a 300-pound offensive lineman, but they have gotten much stronger and faster. Every major college and professional sport has seen their own trend of increased muscle mass and strength. Athletes have gotten much stronger and faster over the past few decades, but this has to be expected with advances in sports nutrition and a stronger focus on strength and conditioning, with organized sports now starting at a young age. Now, these factors are involved in today's athletes being bigger, stronger, and leaner, but there is also performance-enhancing drugs that have played a major role in the improvements of all these athletes. Also, I'd like to state that...
No, you're out of time.
Okay.
Sorry.
It's fine. Should I go on? Or
No, you're out of time.